Who in the movie now? Gee, right? Yeah, okay, got it.
Movie?
So, yeah, movie. Exactly. Okay. I can't believe people are going to rip on me for asking this question, first off, but did you find it hard to write with a fountain pen? Because I can't do it. I tried to do it once.
I've got to admit, I didn't master it. I got quite good at it, but I'm a horrific visual artist. I can't draw a straight line if my life depended on it. And so when it came down to it, we had left all of the insert shots with a quill at the end of the film to give me enough time. And about a week before we were set to shoot him, I went to the director and I just said, it's gonna ruin the film. Just get a hand double.
Yeah.
And so all that work, but I think it still made me look authentic throughout the rest of the film.
Okay. Now, as an accomplished dancer yourself, was it easy to revert back to old style, simple, ballroom dancing there?
See, I love how as soon as someone just says you studied somewhere, suddenly you become accomplished. I'm a horrific dancer. I studied for 13 years because I loved it, but I was always that tragic girl in the back of the class that sweated too much and couldn't get any of the moves and hit people with their legs. So I struggled just as much as everyone. Granted, it was helpful having training to learn the actual choreography, but and when you're dancing opposite professional dancers, everybody looks like a moron. So
I know because I've been doing this for 15, 20 years, and I'm horrific at it, but I just love movies so much that that's what keeps me going on it. So now I heard that you were an obsessive research junkie on this movie.
Yes, I was writing a paper on the anatomy of the silkworm when all of a sudden I just pushed it aside, said I can't do this anymore, I must do a film about Jane Austen.
Yeah.
It didn't happen like that at all. I read the script, fell in love with it. I had been a longtime fan of Jane Austen, began to do my research, realized this was a plausible story. There's no way to prove that it did or didn't happen, but it really could have, and it became very interesting to me.
And you attacked your cricket skills the same way, I'm assuming.
Can I tell you that the props department came up to me 3 weeks before that film and said, do you need any practice? And I said, oh, that's probably a good idea. So I go out there, and I proved to them that I could do it. But then they came up to me every third day or so to say, do you want to practice at all? Do you want to practice at all? And I was like, fine. So we get to the day. I've got to tell you, I did very well that day. And they didn't ask any of the male cast members if they could do it. And it took 3 hours while we waited for this one actor to be able to hit the damn ball. And it never happened, and we had to set up a tee and put it below frame and just have him do it. And I think they had to digitally remove the tee. So I would just like to point out the girls' rule sometimes.
There's a scene in the Potato Patch with your on-screen mom, with Julie Walters. She is amazing.
She's extraordinary and frightening because she would be telling me that she had just gone out to dinner with her husband. She was talking about, house problems. She had a leaky roof. She's going on and on and on about all these, just details of her life. And all of a sudden, they yell action. She's screaming at me completely in character. And then they yell cut, and she's just like, so then I have to call the plumber. And she went back into it. She was the funniest, loveliest, weirdest woman.
I'll never look at Mrs. Weasley the same way again. Yeah. And I got to ask you about...
have you seen the new Harry Potter movie?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I want to see it very badly.
It's really good. It's actually my least favorite book, but my favorite movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and I have to ask you quickly, I'm a huge fan, so about 99, Plan 99. Did you watch the show?
Yes, I did. It was on reruns when I was a child, and it was my favorite TV series for a few years. And I used to... It's bizarre the way life works out because I used to play at Being 99 when I was a kid with my cousin, and he would be Maxwell Smart, and we would ride around our bikes looking for chaos agents. We were 8, and all of a sudden this project fell into my lap. I didn't think I was going to get the role, and so I just went in and auditioned just to be able to say, well, I loved the series when I was a kid, and I auditioned for it just to have that story. So when I got it, I was shocked, and all of a sudden I just thought, I guess technically this is a dream come true, but it still seems surreal that it happened. So it was a wonderful experience.
And working with Steve, you prepared for that?
That jerk. Steve Carell might be the nicest man in the world, let alone Hollywood. And working with him every day was such a pleasure, and he didn't mind my clumsy improv skills, and it was just every day was such a joy.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
When am I going to hear you sing again?
Yeah.